Hello friends, it's me. Have you ever joined a group through the LFG system and wondered why these people are screaming at you asking for KP? Or seeing others converse in some weird code that makes no sense? That's probably referring to Killproof. Here's almost everything you need to know about Killproof in Guild Wars 2, and more specifically, the use of a website called killproof.me. Killproof, aka KP, is a community-derived term that refers to the tokens that are obtained after killing a certain raid, strike, or Fractal CM boss or encounter. It is used by the community in large by the LFG system as a way to gauge a player's experience with a particular encounter. There are debates surrounding Killproof and its effectiveness, value, gatekeeping potential, and so on. However, pros and cons aside, whilst I know it is not a perfect system, it's currently the only way for players to quickly and quantitatively assess potential experience.
I say potential as Killproof is not a definitive proof of experience. They only show that a player has been part of a group that has defeated a certain boss or encounter. Killproof can be obtained by paying other players to complete content and can be easily faked by using Jaq code generators found online. Honestly, fuck anyone who tries to be dishonest like that.
And thus determine potential performance level that could be expected of players that they have never played with before, such as those you might encounter through the LFG system. Now, all of that admin palaver aside, the main thing that I want to introduce to you today is a website called killproof.me, often shortened to kp.me. This website, by the lovely Leaky and friends, uses Guild Wars 2 API to allow you to track various types of KP within the game. Once you have signed up, you will need to set up a new API key from your Guild Wars 2 account with the name and permissions that are specified by killproof.me. The permissions that are given only give the killproof.me website read-only access to the data from your account associated with that permission. This is what allows you to track your tokens from in the game. Once your accounts are linked via the API key, you will be able to refresh your killproof.me page to generate your Killproof statistics at the time of creation. From here, if you already have Killproof on your account, it should now show on kp.me once refreshed. Continue doing content and coming back to kp.me to refresh your account and update the amount of KP that you have. There is a slight nuance to it, which I will go over later in the video. Feel free to skip ahead using the timestamps in the video description below. But for now, I'm going to go through the process of creating an API key and linking that to your killproof.me page. Okay, hello. Apologies if the audio is a little bit worse. Do you like a voiceover thing? Let me know. Obviously, I already have a kp.me account, which is what I'm currently logged into right here. First thing you can see, if you have multiple accounts, you can link multiple Guild Wars 2 API keys onto the same kp.me account. And if you go into the top right hand corner and Guild Wars 2 accounts, there should be an option to add an API key. So as you can see here, killproof.me specify an exact name that you have to use for the API key. Don't ask me why, I'm not that smart to know how, but it just works, okay? I'm going to my ArenaNet account on account.arena.net, logging in, and then clicking over here on the applications, and then clicking on new key. This is where you'd want to copy the name that has been specified, and then check all of the permissions that are required, which is account, inventories, characters, wallet, unlocks, and progression. Just quickly double checking, create API key. At this point, I typically have to refresh because the API key sort of page just doesn't load, but it has been generated, as you can see there at the bottom. And I'm going to copy and paste that into killproof.me and click add your key.
Pause the screen now if you wish to read the on-screen explanation as to what willing to open an instance means.
So here we are, my account has been linked. So now that it's been linked, I'm going to click on the profile for this particular account. Here you can see some of the profile customization options. You can add a profile banner, you can add a profile picture, you can also add some links and name them sort of as you wish. These are features that come along with being a Patreon supporter. I'll explain a little bit more about that later. The tokens page is where your Killproof regarding to raids is stored, and there's also a separate page for strike coffers. You can also upload DPS logs, you can check your weekly clears to see and keep track of what you have or have not cleared in raids yet, as well as a weekly history to sort of see, you know, how consistent someone has been clearing the content, whether it's been a while or so on. Back to the main token page. As you can see here, I can only refresh my Killproof page again in 13 minutes. So with the power of editing, I'm gonna make that time surpass. Might do a little bit of a montage of me making the thumbnail for this video, so look out for that. I got a little bit distracted with making the thumbnail, so it's been longer than 13 minutes. But now you can see that my Killproof token page has decreased in coffer count because we don't track that with killproof.me, but it's increased in the number of tokens that I have, because when I open the coffers, I get the individual tokens for each boss encounter, which is what we count as Killproof for raids. Again, I know it's kind of arbitrary, it's a little bit RNG because you get between 1 to 5 tokens for each coffer that you open, but you know, we move. And the strike coffer count has decreased, or rather the arrows have changed to show a decrease, but the maximum gained is the new minimum value. So going forward, if we get any more new strike coffers, they will be registered and the maximum gained will be increased, providing that we are updating killproof.me correctly as we go. When it comes to the raid tokens specifically, now that we have updated killproof.me and it's registered the individual tokens for each encounter, we are now then safe to go ahead and do sort of whatever we wish with those tokens, be it deposit them into a guild for guild decorations, store them in our bank tabs, or destroy them. If you do opt to destroy them or consume them or deposit them, you will want to make sure that you refresh killproof.me again once you have done so. That way it can register your current value and make sure that the minimum value remains the same so that you don't, quote, lose out on KP going forward. As you can see in the demonstration, I have the guild panel open showing the guild decoration storage, and as I go through and click on all of the tokens, you can see the guild storage decoration count going up. This is just a way for the guild that you're currently representing to be able to obtain the guild decoration tokens, which then allows them to be used as decoration in the guild hall. Once I have deposited all of them, I'm going to wait until I can refresh killproof.me again, and then I'm going to refresh. Once refreshed, you can now see that there is a downwards change as the tokens have been consumed, but the maximum gained stays the same, and we are safe to do new content which will drop these same tokens, and we will have accurately tracked the amount of KP tokens that we have gained. You might also be able to see that in-game I'm currently looking at a table which appears to display various types of KP, and you are correct. This is an extension for the Arc DPS add-on. This extension allows you to check KP on the fly in-game without having to tab out or open a browser or manually type the KP codes that are given to you. There is also a Blish Hood add-on, which does essentially the same thing and will display KP based on who is currently in your party or squad, so long as they have a killproof.me account connected with the account that they are logged into. Okay, so that is about the end of my attempt at doing a demonstration. There's a lot of information and a little bit of nuance to getting the timings right for refreshing your Killproof profile. So to recap, to make sure you get the most out of your Killproof and ensure that it is being tracked accurately via kp.me, whenever you are about to do some raid or strike content in-game, if you care for your Killproof to be tracked accurately, I recommend the following steps. 1. Refresh your killproof.me page before starting any content. 2. Remind yourself not to open any chests or coffers whilst doing content. 3. Complete your content. 4. Wait approximately 15 minutes after finishing your content to allow Guild Wars 2 API to update. 5. Refresh your killproof.me page to update chest count for strikes and coffer count for raids. 6. Once refreshed and killproof.me displays new numbers, you can go ahead and open your chests and or coffers. 7. You should then wait an extra 15 minutes to allow Guild Wars 2 API to update once again. And 8. Refresh killproof.me again. This will then update token count for raids and current value for strike chests if you open them. Now you can safely dispose, deposit and do whatever with your KP tokens as long as you make sure to refresh killproof.me again if you do, so that it can store your current value of Killproof owned and so that the KP going forward is not lost. This particular refresh isn't necessary as long as you make sure to refresh before you do content again, but rather for safety. Killproof.me, as you've also seen, does track some masteries, achievement titles, and fractal CM currency, unstable fractal essences, so be sure to take a look around. Refreshes are limited to once per hour. However, if you love Killproof.me as much as I do, please consider supporting them on Patreon. The perks are actually very nice. The current perks include automatic full refreshes every 12 hours instead of on a 7-day interval, permanent custom IDs, which is why I have killproof.me/Luaren, Luaren and Luaren, Discord role if you are in their Discord, customizable profile options including a banner, profile picture and links that you can add, and most recently the refresh cooldown for Patreon supporters was reduced from 1 hour to 15 minutes. This video is not sponsored. I have no part in the development of Killproof.me, but their Patreon link will be listed in the video description below, along with their Discord invite where they're always happy to answer any questions or figure out any particular issues with KP refreshes. If you made it to the end of the video, I love you. Thank you very much. I haven't done a video like this before. There's going to be some like voiceover outtakes at the end because god did I fuck up. But I hope you learned something from this video. Killproof and the use of killproof.me is very prevalent in EU. I have noticed on my NA account that almost no one has a Killproof account associated with their Guild Wars 2 account, and Killproof is very rarely requested in LFG posts. Killproof and the use of websites and trackers such as killproof.me are so embedded into the EU raid scene and the EU strike scene that it's very strange going to play on NA and it's always no mechanics, but then you're taking 40 minutes to an hour to clear a single wing. I really like KP in that it allows commanders and leaders of content to set the expectation that this is an experienced run, which also communicates to people joining from the LFG that the margin of error should be kept to a minimum, and not only should it be upheld by themselves as an individual joining, but the experience that the individual who joins can also expect some degree of competency in the encounter, in the content. And yes, it's somewhat arbitrary, yes, it's a little bit RNG, but it's better than nothing, right? In my experience anyway, it's better than joining no mechanics and spend half an hour wiping on the first boss. So yeah, anyway, end rant. If you learned something from this video, please like, comment and subscribe. And if you want me to cover anything else, please let me know. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you want to share your thoughts and feelings and what have you about Killproof in general, or killproof.me, feel free, but just be nice to each other, please. Thank you. I will cut this part out because I don't know how to use Google apparently. And with this final refresh, the green arrows should turn to red arrows. And with this final I don't really know what I'm going to be talking about here. I've completely lost the plot, to be honest. Nope, it's gone. So as I previously mentioned, no I haven't. What the fuck is wrong with